Hi friend, welcome to Jitu Techno channel. In last class we are discuss about type of system. So now we are discuss about approaching. Approach. In thermodynamics, having two types of approach. One is microscopic approach. Another is macroscopic. So now we are discuss about the microscopic approach. From this name we can easily understand that micro means having smaller molecules. So in this approach we are discuss about the individual behavior of the molecule. The individual behavior of the molecules. Macroscopic approach. In macroscopic approach, we are discuss about the overall, or you can say average behavior of the molecule. The average behavior of the molecule. Of the molecules. So we have to keep in mind, for microscopic approach we have to discuss about the individual behavior of the molecule, and macroscopic the average behavior of the molecule. Like this, if we consider from this, you can consider this is a container. So here having molecules like this, the molecule is like this. So here having more molecules, as well as here also another container, here also molecules like this. Means you can say here the density is going to increase, here less density. That's why the distance between molecules having more, here distance between molecules is less. So that's why you can say here density is more, here density is going to between molecules is less. So here if we study this molecule, so it is the microscopic approach. If we study this type of molecules, so it is the macroscopic. Macro, in short form we are written macroscopic approach. Here also microscopic. In micro level we have to study here microscopic. So you can understand easily that it is the microscopic approach, it is the macroscopic, because here we are study the average behavior of the molecules. Here we are study the individual, means these molecules individually we have to study the behavior of the molecules. So that's from this definition we can easily understand that. So if we study each and every molecule, so it's more time is required. That's why we can say here more time is required, or need more time required. From this concept we can say here, because here we studying the average behavior of the molecule, that's why here less time is required as compared to microscopic approach. So if we study this type of approach, then we can say this is the statistical thermodynamics. If we study this type of approach means the average behavior of the molecules, then we can say it is the classical thermodynamics. So you can say it is the difference between, if we consider it is the difference between the microscopic and macroscopic approach. I am not written here, but you can written. So now we are discuss about when we are using the microscopic approach at higher altitude, higher altitude we can use the microscopic approach, for fixed volume. At higher altitude, keep in mind at higher altitude we are using the microscopic approach, thermodynamic equilibrium. What is the thermodynamic equilibrium? So if three conditions are satisfied, then we can say a system is to be a thermodynamic equilibrium. A system in system, or you can say in a system, if three conditions are satisfied, then we can say it is, then we can say this system or this is the thermodynamic equilibrium. So having three condition, one is going to thermal equilibrium means equality of temperature. So it is the first condition. Second condition is going to mechanical equilibrium. Mechanical equilibrium means you can say equality of pressure and forces. Pressure or forces, equality of pressure and forces. Second condition. Third condition is going to chemical equilibrium. Chemical equilibrium means what? Equality of chemical potential. So if three conditions are satisfied, then we can say a system is to be a thermodynamic equilibrium. If three conditions are satisfied: thermal equilibrium, mechanical equilibrium and chemical equilibrium. Property. So what is property? Property means you can say all measurable characteristic of the system we can say it is the property. All measurable characteristic of the system, we can say it is the property. This property having two types of property. Two types. Property having two types. One is going to extensive property. What is this extensive property? Any quantity which depend upon mass or size. Mass or size, like means example you can say volume, mass, internal energy, it is the example of extensive property. As well as you can consider entropy, it is example of extensive property, which quantity depend on mass or size. Keep in mind, this is the key point, mass, or you know that this volume is depend on mass as well as mass. Means if we consider in a container having two part, this part and this part separated, both are separated, means here having 1 meter cube volume, means in this cell having 1 meter cube volume, as well as here also having 1 meter cube volume. So after that, if you remove this separation, means this wall, so what will happen, this volume will be mixed, means their total overall volume going to 2 meter cube, right? 2 meter cube volume is coming, means here you seen that after remove this boundary, what will happen, the overall volume is going to increasing, because due to this volume is depend on mass or size, that's why it is going to increasing. So this is the example of extensive property. As well as if we discuss about the entropy, so it is the further we are discussing about more details, discussing about entropy. Now we are just a little bit discussing entropy. So what is entropy? Keep in mind the degree of randomness or disorderness is called entropy. If in a container molecules is less, so what will happen, there the disorderness or randomness will be less. It is the decrease, means less, I am just representing. If molecules is more, so what will happen, the disorderness is more. If we understand that in a container, maybe here having 2 or 3 people, maybe if we consider that in a room having more than 4 or 5 people can be adjusted. If they are entry more than 5, means you can say 100 people if we situated there, what will happen, they are going to disorderness or randomness will be increasing. That's why we can say their entropy will be increase if molecule is more. Means molecule, this if you consider this is the room container, if the container, means you can say according to this position here having molecules is more. So in this case what will happen, here the disorderness or randomness will be increasing, means entropy will be increasing. Disorderness or randomness means entropy will be increasing. If in a container, this is the container, so according to the size of the container, here having less molecules, like this molecule, so what will happen, in this case the entropy will be decreased. Above discussion about entropy, so we check it from classical thermodynamics, or we can say it is the macroscopic approach. We can check above means what, entropy from classical thermodynamics. Classical thermodynamics. Classical thermodynamics. So now we are discussing about the second type of property, intensive property. Intensive property. Intensive property. So what is this intensive property? Any quantity, any quantity which does not depend upon mass or size. So what is the example? Means temperature, pressure, specific volume, means all specific type of quantity, they are also example of intensive property. Keep in mind. So we can take an example, temperature. As well as in previous discussion, having is a container, or you can consider having two rooms. If here having 10-degree temperature, here also 10-degree temperature. After if you remove this boundary or this separation, what will happen? The temperature will be increase or decrease or same. The temperature will be same, because it is not depend on the size or mass of the quantity. That's how we can say it is the example of temperature. As well as if you discuss about the pressure, so in this case what will happen? Pressure in as well as having room, here also 1 bar pressure, here also 1 bar. Bar means it is the unit of unit of pressure. Okay, bar. So here what will happen? After if you remove this separation, what will happen? Increase, decrease or same, because so after if you remove this wall, what will happen? The pressure will be same, because it is not depend on the size, it is not depend on mass or size. So it is the intensive property. After that, specific volume. What is this specific? You know about specific volume? Total volume per unit mass. So volume upon mass. So from this definition about specific volume, you have seen that volume, it is the extensive property. Mass, it is also extensive property. So from this concept we can say, if any two extensive property are going to divided, so what will you get? You get intensive property. They are both is going to extensive property. If we divided both, so we will get the specific volume here. So it is the intensive property. Intensive property equal to extensive property by again extensive property, or you can write any quantity upon mass, it is also intensive property. So in this way you have to discuss. So thank you guys for watching. If you have any doubt, so you can comment here.